side defending against GoHard on the blue side attacking. And what we were talking about is that there's a substitution here for GoHard, and Crux is playing for the first time this season.
Yeah, but it seems to be a thing of, you know, Coca-Collabs having internet issues. And Ryan, what are you surprised
Failware
about?
just got up on the hill there and dodged shots from both of the TDs. Mucka and Dynamo did not connect.
Ooh, but Crooks is not having a good time here. Where's Crooks driving away to? Crooks getting tracked again. Crooks, what are you doing, mate? And he might... What? That? I have no
Crux,
words.
what an introduction into the game here, mate. As Rulazek is about to get killed here by Arte. Nope, 377. Biku does finally get the killing shot here on Crux. And right now for GoHard, they are effectively just as well playing without that tank.
Yeah, but Fairware here going to make a play against Colossoi. They don't have that many shots available. This is great from GoHard, getting Colossoi, and now they go for Biku because they know he expended shots. He has only one more available. Fairware dumped his though, but they should still be... No, actually, never mind that.
Dynamo getting the kill onto Failware there, and GoHard still have the advantage here because although they're down 2 tanks, they have the HP advantage against Utopia. Kaizu now getting caught out by Mucka, and GoHard at the moment seem a bit 6s and 7s and don't know quite what to do.
Yeah, but Kaizu should get Muka though. He should. Muka will be clipped out here by the TVP. Maga coming from behind as well. There we go. Kaizu gets Muka, takes a big shot for that, but still, GoHard seems to be under control.
GoHard's still in control at the moment, but Biku's going to come off reload and kill Kaizu. Right now, it is trading tank for tank at the moment, and Utopia have 4 and their Arte, whereas GoHard have 3 in their Arte. So who's going to take the advantage now here as Maga pushes up on the hill against Rulazek?
That shouldn't have missed, but Maga now coming out with the clip. He tracks Rulezek on the first, and this should be GoHard.
But here's the danger. Maraka is coming off reload as well, so Maraka can then push into him, and Dynamo's up there as well in the Gorilla. And this is a dangerous push from GoHard because there is the danger of Papa Powan introducing himself into this fight as well, and he just missed Biku. That could be absolutely vital in this fight now.
Yes, Afar didn't connect on towards this guys, but now Barry alone versus 4. Seems over. Seems over.
It seems over. GoHard only have 2 tanks left here against the 4 of Utopia. Carry Barry can't do anything. He's on a reload. Biku Dynamo is going to take him out. All that's left now is the Farchik. And that was a bit of a nightmare start for GoHard. And Crux is not going to remember that introduction into Season 2 very fondly.
That was a nightmare start for Crooks. I mean, he didn't have to tell us Afar.
Shotgun!
But Marakar will get it. Should get it. Well, okay, that's interesting. Utopia did go aggressive. They went for it. It worked out. But it wasn't super aggressive. They went around the eastern flank with those 2 batchouts. But Crooks...
Okay, guys, we're going Plan B. Plan B? What the hell's Plan B? Do we have a Plan B? You know?
Wait, what Plan B? We
I don't even know Plan A.
Plan B? What plan?
Last time I played, it was Plan 1, 2, 3. You know?
I only have HC. That's from when I played with Hellfish. But no, like on a serious note, he's done.
Oh, savage, Daki, savage.
But yeah, that he didn't need to take that damage. Like he's standing there, and he turns around and rather just.
He turned around on the spot. He was like, "Are you shooting me?" Guys, you saw the turret turn back as
why
well.
he just didn't like reverse.
Go, get the hell
and
out
then
of
Biku
there.
clipped him from the side because it took him so long. And Biku, well, highlighting a player in the beginning, Dynamo as well. Marakar, we didn't.
3k damage and 4 kills. Stand out definitely there for Utopia. And you know, Daki, you said, you know, if they can perhaps take the first map 2-0. At the same time, if GoHard start tilting, Utopia could be really strong against them here.
Perhaps Failware there only getting a decent amount of damage, but like...
Crux. Unfortunate, mate. Unfortunate.
Crux is the biggest difference maker here
Yeah,
in this round.
the way that happened is basically GoHard would have been just as good starting off without
When
him.
Kaizu got shot by Muka, he should have like pressed R 3 times, went behind the house on the left, and then from that house he would be able to kill Muka and not get shot by Dynamo, but then Biku would probably still kill him, which wouldn't change much. GoHard's counter push on the hill, though, arguably you gotta ask if it was the right thing to do at the moment, because maybe if they don't go up the hill, they keep the heavies further away, work with Zafar, and Maga goes to 1v1 Biku or something like that. Or
yeah,
like,
I mean, Failware missed the shot as well there. He could have connected there. And
yeah,
he
but
came
Maga
down
had,
into a crossfire.
Maga had all HP. Maga really didn't
Yeah.
get the effect on the hill he wanted to. Now, if he was able to get off the hill, fight Biku, maybe fight Artie, find Artie, kill Artie, he would have been able to make a difference. I really felt like that counter push on the hill I mean, they kind of lost in the beginning, but the counter push on the hill like made it a done deal.
Yeah, now, the thing is, can GoHard to bring it back to 1-1, and will we see your potential
it's minus
5-3
defense.
prediction here? Or are Utopia going to, perhaps sense a weakness here and try and exploit that weakness in GoHard if it stays there? If this is going to be the lineup for GoHard for the evening, Utopia might want to jump in and go for it.
I'm thinking.
Is that what the noise is?
GoHard with... no, that's something else. Yeah, GoHard with crooks. It's going to be difficult for them, Ryan. Do not force me
Do you have a clock under here? Is that what the noise is?
Do not force me to explain, because I will if you act dumb.
No, don't.
Exactly,
Don't,
so
don't.
do not.
You'll explain with crayons as well, which will make it even worse.
Brown ones.
Draw pictures. Stop. Please. Just let it go, Daki. Let it go. Don't sing either. I can see you build up. You're like, okay, let's look at the lineups, Daki, and move on from there. Let's not go into Daki's art time project. As we see here, double mouse coming out for Utopia on the attack.
Double mouse on the attack. Punching bags here for Utopia. It might work for them. Oh, mouse, it's so hard. They're so slow though. GoHard just needs to make sure that they don't put too much attention on towards the mouses, because when those mouses, so much HP, 6k of it driving down at you, that's all Utopia wants. Like, it's the same thing as we said with Kazna Crew. What they want is the mouses to take the damage, is GoHard to expend their ammunition, to waste it on those mouses, and then come in with the clippers and finish off the job. GoHard needs to make sure correct target prioritization.
Okay, and at the very last minute, it looks like GoHard have their full strength lineup here.
Well, they're going to be glad with that.
So they're going to be glad with that. Very, very glad with that. Now, it looks like everything is about ready to go, Daki. So do you think these punch bags are going to work?
No, 1-1 for GoHard.
1-1? Bold. Very bold. I'm looking forward to seeing this fight with the mouses. Or, like, everyone in chat's like, oh, the plural of mouse is... And then they write the word
Mausen?
in German. And
Mausen?
I'm like, guys, I can't pronounce German. So
I think they're like
Mausen.
Mausen.
I don't know. I don't even think there's an N in it. I don't know. I'm sorry to anyone
Mauser?
German. I need someone to explain it to me. German native speaker. Here we go. Utopia, red team attacking against GoHard, blue team defending. Now, Failway and Caribari are going to rush up the right-hand side, Daki. And, well, Maraka and Rulazek are going to rush the hill on the mouse.
All I hope is that these bad shots from GoHard don't try to make another trap. Be quite disappointed if they do there towards that Asian side we saw, but not work for them against Gunrunners. Exactly against that team. They're just going to spot out and go back. They're actually putting Barry in the bushes there instead of a heavy tank. Now that's interesting to see. It's going to be even more interesting to see if that works out. And Zafar is going to have a crucial role in this match. I just want to see what happens when the mouses get into effect, what they're going to do.
Well, last time we saw it, they were trying to... I mean, I think it was Utopia that actually used it, and they took the mouses first up onto the hill, and then, oh look, they're going to try and do the climb, Daki! No. They took them up into the hill, and then they decided to send one down into the water, and this time it looks like they're going to go around the back of the hill and perhaps do an 8-line push.
Yeah. Remember what they did in the last time? They put the RU behind the mouses. Why this won't work this time is because GoHard has RD. So he can hit behind those mouses. He can hit that RU. He can reset. It didn't work out. It worked out last time for Utopia because the RU was completely safe. This time it won't be that much. So they're going to push 8-9 line. It's going to be interesting. Mouses first.
An 8-9 line cap here, using the mouse to push into the base and putting something behind it, could be quite interesting because they have the hill as well. So it's going to be really difficult then for GoHard to try and get resets.
I don't think they'll just park him on the cap. They have to keep pushing. They have to get into the E100 even and try and take him out. Barry takes the shot on the crossing there, but that takes 1-2 line for them. That's something they needed to do.
So Barry gets himself safe. We can see Zafarchik is actually aiming towards the town here at the moment. He's actually aiming for where tanks make the climb. So nothing coming across there in a doubt. Caribari taking another shot here as he trades with Papa Powin, and he takes a damaged turret ring as well, which is not good for him because that's going to affect his rotation speed there when he's trying to take snapshots.
Yep, but he has the position. So Papa Pavian getting Caribari getting tracked there. He was still spot.
Oh, carry, Barry, good night. As Muka then gets the kill on the crossfire there from the hill position, and already GoHard are down a tank here. They've lost one of their main damage dealers and carry Barry in his match chat.
Well, said
Rip.
he was still spotted. That much is through. Now Papa Pavian is going to go in the bush, be even more annoying. This is not good for GoHard. Remember what I said about 1-1? I was lying. It's going to be 2-0.
And this is the thing, if Utopia can get ahead of GoHard 2-0, then obviously they have the advantage here, and this could perhaps hit GoHard kind of badly here. I mean, the last two times they played against each other, GoHard smashed Utopia 5-1 the first time they met, and then after that, GoHard and Utopia went round for round, all the way into a tiebreaker, which GoHard were able to win 5-4. So, I mean, GoHard don't want a repeat of that. They want to try and win cleanly here against Utopia here, but Utopia are going to be looking to perhaps, you know, challenge for that second spot.
They're pushing right now. Mouse is first. Maraka taking a ton of damage. Failware is going to have to expend most of his ammunition. I want to see what the autoloaders from Utopia are going to do behind this.
Failware starting to make the shots. He gets the first one there into Maraka. Peaks goes for his second one. Now, it has to be a lot of damage here. Coca-Collapse coming off reload here. He can connect with another one as Rulazek and Maraka try to aim towards the bat chat there of Failware, but they don't connect and they're backing off. Now, Colozoid is making a climb in the meantime, Daki, and this could be the final nail in the coffin for GoHard if they don't start taking down tanks.
It's perhaps exactly what they want to do. The mouse is doing the damage for Colozoid to climb. We see what happens when the climber gets up. Another bounce from Coca-Collapse coming out towards Rulezek. Yes, the HP has started to even more now, but it's still in the favor of Utopia.
Rulezek taking a truck ton of damage, but this is exactly why you have the double mouse here. They're here to take damage, they're here to soak shots. And Colozoid now is going to start getting shots. As soon as he gets a spot on the grill at the back or the RT at the back, that's going to be real trouble because Colozoid is spotted there, but the angles he can provide is really dangerous for GoHard now.
Yeah, but the thing is, Failware was just sitting in the bush. He's not anymore. He might try to clip out on the mouse again, and they need to remove one or two of these. I hope preferably two. He's shooting heat most likely, trying to do the damage. Nice connection there. He needs more than this though. Yes, he's doing the damage, but they need to kill these mouse. And look at Colozoid on towards Collapse.
Colozoid snapping into Coca-Collapse there. Clips himself out. Only actually looked like he connected with one shot there. Actually penned with one shot. Now, Utopia are all in on this right-hand flank pretty much. There's only one or two tanks left on the other side. I think it was Papa Powin in the RU. As we see Kaizu trying to get a shot across on the Gorilla. Failware taking a huge hit there and getting a broken gun as well. Looking here from the viewpoint of the artillery point, trying to get a shot into Colozoid. If he lands this, it will be an absolute peach of a shot.
I doubt he will though. Papa Powin and Bihu now in 1-2 line is the correct decision. They're still up about 2,000 HP here. Their mouses have taken a ton of damage though, but so far they're still alive.
Colozoid's on fire, it looked like for a second there. He's dripping out a little bit of health each way there. 1,563. That was a massive amount of damage, and that might have actually came from the Arty.
I think that was the RD. I mean, setting him on fire as well. They now lose Marakar. Soon they will lose Rulezek as well. And Barry going down in the beginning, but still GoHard. They should have this round.
Coca-Collapse needs to make the shot. He finally does. He penetrates. And GoHard now are starting to wrestle control of this match. But Bihu is clipping out into Annihilate. Annihilate is exposed. Nice tracking shot from Bihu. Annihilator fixes that one straight away. And he's going to get two more shots into him. And Annihilator's just a sitting duck. But he can soak this right now. He's not one of the main threats for Utopia.
Yeah, he's doing well right there. And GoHard just needs to hold on. Yes, they're still down on HP, but they have the guns in the game. And yes, we're going to keep saying it because it's crucial. They have the positions. They still have RT as well. And Utopia has 2 TVPs full HP. That's not ideal. But Dynamo takes a very big shot there from Kaizu. But Kaizu in return is taking so much.
Dynamo taking a couple of shots there. Kaizu now down to one shot. Oh, 120 health left. He's just surviving, but no. Colozoid finishes him off. Colozoid's still up on that hill. We've seen this before in another game where the remaining tank up on the hill was an absolute pain in the rear. I think it was Breakneck was up there. He was on a one shot and he wrecked our team. But look at this. Bihu and Papa Powin now coming around into Zafarchik, and Utopia now, Daki, are back in control.
Utopia should have this. Dynamo from the hill controlling Failware. It's just 3 tanks left standing with an eternity of time left. Seemed like GoHard was holding on, but it's not going to be enough.
Failware goes down to Dynamo. All we have left is Coca-Collapse and Maga, who are taking shots from different angles at the moment. Get this, trying to angle himself. 409 there coming in from Bihu. Bihu's just picking out his shots. One more, and that'll be Coca-Collapse going down. Magat goes down to Mucka, and this is it. Utopia taking Mainz here, both rounds 2-0, and actually looking quite strong here, actually.
Very strong, even. I mean, Barry dying in the beginning of the round. If he was alive, that could have been different, but it seemed like Utopia almost lost it with Colossoid taking all that damage, but he survived, and then he got to do all the damage on towards Kaizu. Annihilator went down. Seemed like the plan from Utopia. Push the mouses forwards, get our guy to climb. If he climbs, then just back off.
The interesting thing as well is when they lost to two Mousies, the advantage was completely with GoHard. It looked like GoHard were now like in the driving
seat. It looked like
seat.
that, but
they had
the positions were always with Utopia, which is something we forgot about a little bit. They had the elevator position on the east. They had the 1-2 line. Niall got tracked, got held, got killed. And then Kaizu was in a predicament as well because he can't go either way. There's an Argue and a Batchet on one side, and there's another Batchet on the other side. And Colossoid doesn't need any HP to clip out from that position.
Yep, let's have a look at the stats and see where it all came from. It's either middle or Colozoid there everyone's getting the shots from. Bihu, the man you pointed out, Daki, at the start of the match, 2.6k damage from 13 shots here.
Yep, that was that was really good from Bihu. He did a lot of damage. We talked about him in the beginning. Dynamo there as well. Muka, see him from time to time. Papa Pavan and the Ru actually doing a very, very respectable amount of damage there. That is important as well to note. But he got a ton of spotting as well.
Yeah.
Don't forget that, because he got Barry spotted.
Coca-Collapse there, 1,700, but 8 shots fired, Daki.
It's hard to make that E100 always work. I really just think that Barry dying costed him. But even then, Niall didn't do any damage, and he was alive for most of the round.
No damage in 18 shots. I mean, I guess a lot of them are blind fires, perhaps, shooting onto Colozoid. Or hard, long-range shots there. Caribari above him there on 13th spot. Unfortunate, as you said, if they'd survived, it could have been really different. We saw Caribari surviving on that side of the map in that area in the back chat before, and then coming in and doing an absolute truck down. I think he did 3.2k damage when he was there before, but not this time round, unfortunately.
Nope, not this time around. And that was Mines done. Now moving into Ghost Town. Boy, oh boy, I think GoHard needs to win this 2-0.
Yeah, I would say so. If Utopia can get 3-1 out of this, it'll be really good for Utopia. The pressure's then going to be onto GoHard going into Prokhorovka.
I just don't want to say Prokhorovka is going to be the thing for them. I mean, Prokhorovka winning a defensive round, let's just say it's not the hardest thing to achieve in the world. We see a lot of teams do it. So if GoHard pick up 1-1 here, then go 3-1 into Prokhorovka, Utopia arguably should pick up around there, and it's 4-1, 4-2. So that's not good either.
Yes. Match point still, so yeah, advantage with them. It will be interesting if Utopia can take this match, actually, because it will be the first time that they beat GoHard, and it will dent, obviously, GoHard's title chances. So let's have a look here at the lineups for what we're going to see on Ghost Town. And is it going to be fairly normal picks here, or are we going to see something kind of unusual? Now, is Utopia taking something, a bit of a mix here, Daki?
Fairly normal lineups. Iris 3, we have seen it being used before. It can shield as well, which is sometimes why teams pick it, because it can do a lot of damage in the meantime if you don't. But go ahead with their lineup. It's a very normal, again, MX30. A lot of teams seem to prefer that now over the Udas because they can constantly move around. It's very less unlikely to get blind shot than that Udas. So both these teams, standard lineup. Utopia again with an IS-7 kind of stays North Cap at 1 point.
Well, let's jump into the action here. Utopia currently lead GoHard 2-0. We're now in the second map. It's Ghost Town. And right into the action here. Utopia on the red side are attacking. GoHard on the blue side are defending. And oh, look, Taki, it's a bird.
Hi.
Is that what you normally say when you see a bird?
Yes. Hi.
I'll take you to the zoo one day. That'll be interesting.
No, I had such a magnificent comeback there.
You're already the clan commander of the zoo, aren't you? Is that what you're going to say?
No, I was going to say something else.
I can imagine what else
we're
you're
going to go
say.
visit your...
Oh, Daki, why would you do that to me? Why
it would have
you
been
do that
savage if I did.
That would have been brutal. I would have been wrecked. Wow, I can't even believe that you hinted that you were going to go there, Daki.
Dude, that would have been such a burn.
That's just mean.
You're
That's
lucky
just
I'm a
mean.
nice guy, but yeah, Marakar is going to get towards the cap here. Not surprised. I want to see what the IS-3 does. Either he shields him or he sits next to him to apply double cap pressure. I don't know if this is going to work out though, because the AMX-30 should be able to penetrate that. The question is, what is this IS-3 going to do? Shield or sit behind?
Sit behind.
Well, that can work because they won't be able to hit the IS-3 very reliably. Thing is though, the IS-7 might die before the game even starts.
Yes. Now let's have a look. Rulazek here and Mucka and Death Alley. We need that put on the road because on the sign, because like on the side of the building, because just every fight ends up happening in this area. Boing, as the first one comes off Maraka there. Reset coming out from Kaizu, not quite working. Sorry, it's a far check, not quite working. Second one, no, does connect, and that's a penetration as well.
Yeah, now Collapse will side script the corner. If he can reset the IS-3, it's all good for GoHard, really. Reset. Well, talk about it. 800 plus. Cold reset is too, yeah.
Ow.
Now Papa Pavin will shield.
Papa Powan now is going to say, okay, mate, I'll just turn side on and you just try and use my body as coverage. Coca-Collapse can still potentially peek round the corner, but look at this, there's movement from GoHard here, Daki. It looks like they're wanting to take the fight round the corner as Papa Powan finally goes down, plays that vital shield roll. Rip anyone who has him in the fantasy team.
They don't have to play it super aggressive yet, GoHard being. I mean, they can take it slow because they have the angles, and might even be a reset angle here with HG on towards Maraka. Maraka actually got reset. Yep. That was probably Coca collapsed, but HG, 295 I think it was, that came out on towards Maraka. They have time now. They can play around with this. They can wait, reset when it's needed.
So, unfortunate and dangerous situation here for Maraka, having to keep his turret facing the tank. You can peek around the corner, and also knows that somebody can shoot him from over the wreckage. There's also the potential, I mean, it's a one and a hell of a shot, but his gun barrel can be shot at. It does count as a hitbox. It always is a danger there, but, I mean, GoHard.
I want to see what Zafar can see at this moment in time. What can he see from the IS-7, and what kind of reset angle can he possibly get, if there is any? That is the interesting factor. Will GoHard have to push in, or will Zafar have a shot on towards that IS-7?
You can see Kaizu trying to move around for a better angle here onto Maraka, trying to get him from the slight side. Maraka not looking at him. Zafar just shooting clean over him at the moment. I mean, Maraka is spotted, and that shot was nowhere near connecting. And if Kaizu moves the wrong way, you see Dynamo waiting to clip into him.
Yeah, just wondering if Zafar has a shot or not. That is the main question. There is a reset from Coca Collapse in the U100, so he did it. That was great from him. Seems like Zafar then doesn't have an angle on towards him.
Oh, he's still up in A1, so he's not moved at the moment. He's still holding position where he is at the moment. Maraka, 51 damage there. Another reset coming in, and GoHard in complete control of this. And at what point do Utopia say, okay, we're going to have to go looking for a fight now?
2 to 3 minutes from now. Like at the 3-minute marker, I'd say. They might get anxious before that and make a play, but now GoHard realized the fact that they are getting the resets. Every time they reset, it gives them extra time. I thought it was non-penetration there coming out of the side from the MX-30. He's actually...
So Zafar aiming down here, he doesn't actually have a shot, Daki. You can see it, this is a gun barrel, like I said.
It's a gun barrel. If he hits that, it'd be amazing. But he doesn't have a reset angle anywhere else, it seems like. Doesn't, like, from this perspective.
It's perhaps Kaizu. Even then, it's not okay. They're trying to hit the gun barrel, so maybe it's somebody else. Here comes the push right now, though, from Utopia. Rulazek and Dynamo coming around, and let's actually listen into the team speak here of Utopia as they make this push.
Бузе, бузе. Бешки. Бешки там. Бешки.
Я дал шот.
Я не могу.
Бешки
Там
яду.
113 по тебе
Вперед,
будет.
бешки
Да,
вперед
бешки
яду.
яду.
Не, он не стоит.
113 КД, AMX 30 КД.
Назад.
Иди назад. Ну, где
Вы не
закрыть?
можете убить, да, его?
Нет, я беззаряжаешь его.
Там тупо, блядь. Это хуйня стоит, 13 навалил.
Если
Ну что
мы
пракер
типа...
только его разваливал.
Ну,
Блин,
13 я не могу, если я пикну на него, меня сотка.
Не, сотка, потому что разваливал.
Ну, короче, тогда надо нам выходить отсюда, получается. Вот отсюда надо вам под камень выходить, а мы 2 сотками должны вот это законтрить. Только так, у нас времени нету.
Ну, нужно бэшки и бату подержать, да, ближе.
Да, бэш,
Давайте
бат
я
и
под мид
хэви, вы
подъеду.
вот тут будете играть, вот тут. Мы 2 сотками через Мерседес будем
Да,
вот это
тільки
целить.
на бешки ми за це.
Да, мы бэшек законтрим с тобой. Только по фокусу. Я без наводчика. Как его? Без заряжающего.
То чекай.
Але то
Давай.
стон чи стон?
Ну ще замінимо, да.
Батем скон.
Давай.
Бат.
Я стану
Сзади
тут.
зайди.
Сотка
Юрець,
500.
я стану тут, бо я тебе закрию.
Ну сотку убить сейчас, если сотку убьем, то можно еще кап. Спокойно их просто.
А колесо не можешь поджаться убить сотку, мы зацелим, чтобы его не разъебали? Колесо никак?
А сотка куда смотрит?
Ну, Зи. Ну, перед собой.
Меня 113 чекает, я не могу.
На Шива?
Вдвоем не можете выйти по одной пульке дать
Да.
ему и убить его?
Я, блядь, потом хуеду. Мне
А,
лучше-
да.
Я
Габик
могу
не
ему
цапнет,
фугас
Габик
дать,
не
чтобы он шот
Попробуй
не
фугасом,
оставил.
дай, чтобы пересебнут.
Вот,
Знаешь?
да, найс. Нормально,
Я
І
знаю,
бешки заставить.
Да, мы цели.
Из КД.
Бешки?
Тут,
Вони,
а я.
вони тут? Тут?
Так.
Ні. Тубата можеш мати зараз.
У меня будет 113.
Ми зараз
У
не
них сейчас
вийдемо.
бат будет, да, убой.
Та, Беджі, я
Бат,
ладую.
бат, вот.
Бача десь тут.
Можем
Я
ВЗшку
ладую,
сейчас
я ладую.
ВЗшка пока.
Мінус 2 мага.
Давай.
113
давай.
едет на меня.
113 едет.
Ми не
Можно
можемо.
Мракору помочь. Я поеду Мракору
Я-
помогу.
Давай,
я
помогу, є,
пояду,
Я
я
релоуд,
пояду, Динамо,
я
я
релоуд.
пояду.
Є,
Я Динамо пояду.
Бата поможет.
Динамо, за це.
Динамо, дай ковера тут. Я пояду помочь Маркарову.
Я спот.
Алфа.
Бат.
Убьешь ВЗшку?
Біг уже БТМ мікс, ні.
Я не, я вам
Не
пояду.
убіє, напевно.
Ой, не убьет там. Надо этого бата, типа, и вот
Блядь, я
отсюда
поеду
зажимать их.
Мракору помогу, и всё.
Ви
давай.
можете есетками в тому 113
Да,
спробувати.
да.
почати.
попробуй.
Я могу по нему поехать.
То
але
он там
ви
стоит
будете
халдаун.
Он КД.
Добре, я
Он от
яду
меня
по
в
нему.
сейве. Он тут в сейве.
Как ты его не сможешь убить?
Он релоуд.
Я можу. Бешки.
Бэшка у нас. Бэшка на нас.
А запушить бешку?
Колесо сейвся, колесо
У
сейвся.
меня 9 секунд.
Я засейвлюсь.
Я уехал
Хорош.
113.
Давай ще якось біху. 2 минути.
So with less than 2 minutes here, Utopia still need to make a push and look for a fight here, Daki, but it's looking like it's slipping further and further out of their grasp.
Nice play there from Biku to remove Kaizu, pretty much full HP, but nice play beforehand from Kaizu to come out, kill Marakar when the tanks were in there. Nile peeking a little bit too far, one could say, getting double tapped by 3-100s.
That was not something that he'll like to remember.
I like this from GoHard right now. Utopia has one option left. It's
Got
push.
to push for a fight. And
What is GoHard doing?
GoHard are like,
Running
hey,
away.
come catch us. We don't need to fight.
So now Utopia is going to be forced to go back onto the cap where GoHard probably wants them to be, and then all they have to do is reset.
They're going in for a triple cap as well, and the resets can come in here from Zafarchik up in that area in the AMX, where perhaps now he would have wished he was in the UDES.
They just have to get both of the angles. I mean, Maga needs to come in and come from the other angle and get a reset. They have to be quick about it as well. 24 seconds, not an eternity of time. They have to be quick.
Yep. They need to make sure they get the shots coming in here. GoHard's down to 18 seconds. Where's the
Gonna be
first one
close.
going to come from here at the moment? As you see, Maga is the only person spotted. Karibari gets spotted right on the corner. He's going to come around. He gets tracked straight away. Nice tracking. 8 seconds, 5 seconds. GoHard, you're leaving it a little late. There's the first reset coming in. Zafar pushing around the corner. Face first into all the E100s. But now look at this failware clipping out into the side of them. Rulezek is tracked. 36 seconds, they're wrecked now. This is not going to work here for GoHard, but there's only 23 seconds left in the match, so Utopia can't even cap anymore, so GoHard just need to run away.
Look where Nile is.
Niall's in the safe zone.
In the safe zone.
Niall's in the panic room right now.
They don't have to do anything. I mean, you see 100s, yeah, they have a decent amount of HP left, but they won't even get Maga. Nile is very, very safe. He's hiding, he's reading a book,
Yep.
he's having a cup of tea.
If you look at the minimap right now, the location where Annihilator is an area that you have to take ages to push into, and he was completely safe.
Well, not ages, but he can,
It's more than enough
he
time
can block
to,
you driving in as well. So
Yeah.
it'll take you some extra time lowering you again. But GoHard picking up the round there.
in control the entire round, I would say, yeah.
Yeah, Coca Collapse dying there made it a little bit iffy, with Colostor doing a nice push alongside the wall, and then Coca Collapse died. But Kaizu pushed in, killed him, but died. By that time, the time was running so low that they had no other option than to push in, and GoHard smartly backing off at that moment in time, managed to get away, managed to get them on the cap where they probably want them to be. Zafar comes off the hill, then they get the resets on 3 guys. That's it. Game 1.
I tell you what, I know that we're only here in the third round, but already I think we pretty much know who's going to be top damage for this match. Bihu, once again, standout performance, 3.1k damage here with 1 kill. Kaizu stepping up for GoHard. He is one of the more consistent damage dealers from GoHard. 2 kills as well, 2.9k in the 113, the single shooter there. So really good performance for him. And look at this, third place. We've talked about it before. AMX 30, left alone to do a lot of damage. It can be an absolute powerhouse.
Yeah, nice job there from Zafar, really, and then AMX 30. He did what he was supposed to do and more. So that worked out for them really, really well. The bottom of the page always tells a different story, though, usually.
I mean, Maraka actually did quite okay there for the IS-7, considering where he was for the entire match.
Yeah, he actually did. Perhaps if they started shielding immediately with Papa Pavian, he'd have more HP, though. Gotta keep that in the back of your mind. Papa Pavian, no surprise, but Dynamo really didn't get to do much in that T-57.
Annihilator doing almost as much damage as he took from the two E100s when he peeked around that corner. That was an absolutely brutal baptism of fire there. Both the E100s connecting into him and penetrating him. Maga coming in their 11th place. I mean, yeah. GoHard, I mean, they had Utopia in their pocket the entire time. They had complete control over what they were doing.
Yep, that's what it seemed like. Now they get to attack. The favorite side on Ghost Round still. So 2-2 arguably is a potential scoreline here. This season has been one of the seasons where we see a lot of teams win a map and then the next map won by the other team. It's not so unlikely. We didn't used to see it that much in the past.
Even you can see a team win a map, then they lose the next map, and then they lose the entire match from that. That's the only 2 points they get. This is the 2 rounds coming from the first map.
You know, just for information, Ghost Down 61% on the attack still. That's interesting. I mean,
how's it going to go? I mean, I think it's going to be GoHard.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's going to be 2-2. They get to attack. Yeah, 2-2. Unless Papa Pavin pulls out a rabbit.
Pulls out a rabbit. Let's have a look at the lineups here and see if Utopia have brought out any surprises or not. Now, T49.
Will always reset no matter what. He hits, he resets. That's it.
Okay.
Even with small gun. He could have the small gun as well, but I doubt it. Maybe, depends though. Small gun, more accurate? Maybe. Maybe. It's a decision they are going to make. It could be the small gun, could be the big gun. GoHard WZ, I7. Could be a triple cap in the north if Utopia doesn't destroy the buildings, but just the I7 and the cap is a possibility as well. Again, whenever you see an I7, you kind of want to say that the end goal of the team is to get into that northern cap because it's where it works the best. I mean, gotta say it like it is. If you get an I7 in the cap, it becomes hard to stop.
Indeed. Now, GoHard and Utopia. Utopia currently leading 2-1. They took the first map, which was Mines. They took it cleanly from GoHard as well. But GoHard, going here into Ghost Town, have taken the first round cleanly from Utopia. And they're looking to take round 2 here on Ghost Town. But will Utopia have anything to say about it? Well, Utopia are going to be on the red side defending. GoHard are going to be on the blue side attacking. Despite Utopia being red side, they have the blue camo, but never mind that. GoHard have a very fancy purple and black camo. Let's actually have a look at it as we can jump right into the battle right now as everything is underway. And Daki, are we going to see exactly what you predicted or not?
We'll have to see. IS-7 going towards the north cap already. No real surprise there to begin with. They're leaving a 50B in H0 as well, because from H0 you can clip into D7. Papa Pavin already rushing forwards in his T49, possibly to get the early spot and then move around. Actually, the way Utopia are moving right now, it doesn't look like a passive defense. It looks like they want to go aggressive. So we're going to have to see how that works out, because GoHard has already taken the northern cap.
Papa Powin here, hanging about in the middle of the map right now as Utopia position himself in this area as well. GoHard rotating all the way around the corner, and this is quite an aggressive push out here from Utopia, Daki.
Yeah, it is very aggressive, but how long does it take before GoHard realizes Papa Pavin is now starting to move back, probably going to go towards the climb, A2, you know, do that one to get the reset angle. If GoHard were a little bit quicker, they could have catched Utopia pants down at this point. Yeah,
it wasn't entirely possible. Now we see They're continuing to rotate down the bottom here, Daki. I've never really seen a defensive team go so far forward like this.
Well, it's going to be trouble for GoHard. They have 2 tanks there. Utopia will have 4.
This could be goodbye to those 2 tanks at the bottom of it. It is
Barry and Maga.
Barry and Maga at the moment. Maga's the first one to start to move, and this is kind of like the, what was it?
We got the spot. He saw 2 of the 50Bs. That's crucial. They see where Maraka is as well. They might possibly, if I was them, I'd start triple cap pressure right now and force Utopia to make a move.
They are going in for the triple cap at the moment. You see Kaizu, Zafarchik and Annihilator going into the cap circle. Papa Powan's driving over. It's a suicide reset at the moment. Let's listen into GoHard, Daki, and see how they're going to get through this.
Here too. If they're trying to push, we need to fight here.
Guys, we need 3+.
Yes, we have.
I'm spotted. I'm spotted. They're coming in, they're gonna push you,
Check it. No, Matchday will be.
UTB can shoot me.
Don't get reset, just don't get reset.
I will take, I think. They miss.
They
reset me.
Duff, I will block you, I will block. T49 behind me, man.
Can you kill Foot9?
Yes, I can.
No, I tracked him. I'm on reload.
I can.
I have clip Maga.
Nice, stay.
Reloading.
20 seconds.
Try run.
Maga, can you just spot so
I'll
that
do
Matchday
one.
can't...
Who kills this 50B?
Yeah, we can just
Maybe
I
I don't...
need to aim 1 on 3 and 50B.
Full support here.
I'm going closer.
Wait, nice, wait.
5 seconds.
How many HP by shot, guys?
I 6 no, 4.
50B guys, 50B. Nile.
I can't shoot. Кока, я могу с тобой...
And there we go, the comms of GoHard with a guest appearance from Darth Vader in the background. GoHard capping that one out, and Utopia just not able to come in for the reset.
Rotation from Utopia getting spotted out by Maga. He saw the 50Bs, he saw the Kranwagen. Instead, at that moment in time, they need to put 3 on the cap. They did exactly that. Utopia got a reset, but at a heavy cost. Barry did his job in the corner there. Batshot couldn't kill him. He would get first reload. He'd continue doing the damage. Then Nile went in to shield Zafar. So even if Utopia got reset on Kaizu and on towards Nile, Zafar, I think, was pretty safe. So they would have still capped it in the long run or done the damage needed to win that game. I actually think Papa Pavin penned Kaizu for like 900 in the behind.
I thought he got the reset on Nile. Nile took like 9 HP.
No, that was an HC shot from the side.
Someone else. So then because there was massive damage from Papa Powan into Kaizu. And he ran them as well, just threw himself at it, full on, all or nothing. Let's have a look at the stats. It's not going to be massively a lot of damage here. It was quite a quick cap there from GoHard. And already we can see a massive fall-off there from the damage as soon as we get down to 7th place there.
Yeah, Coca collapsed just about having 1.6 K. Well, actually, there was a lot of damage. There's only 2 guys from Utopia surviving, but
Papa Pau and 2 big connections there.
Luke was on the top there again. I mean,
Bihu, just unbelievable. He's his price is going to rocket this weekend. To be honest, he's probably going to go up about a good 80 to 100.
What did Papa Pavian do to do 1,600 damage?
2 pens.
No, 1 shot, 1 pen.
He set on fire then.
Had to be.
There's ramming damage as well, but that
would
never
do that much.
So he must have set him on fire. But there's damage. Yeah, a lot of damage was coming in there at the same time.
Kaizu just only received 2 penetrations during the entire round, so Papa Pavin actually really penetrated him with the shot for 900.
Okay, yes.
Hello?
Very deep penetration there. Set him on fire as well. He must have felt the burn, indeed.
Please.
So, 2 for 2. Good shout there from saying that we're going to see GoHard. Very good prediction as well from the triple cap, Daki. It's almost like you field command things like this and you know what you're doing.
Feels bad, man. But now comes to Prokhorovka. That's this 1-1 territory.
1-1. I'm going to give both of it to GoHard.
No, it's going to go with 1-1, and I think GoHard will win it on steps 5-3. I'm sticking to my 5-3,
Bold? Okay. But you said 5-2, did you not?
I said 5-1 if GoHard win the first map. I said 5-3 otherwise.
Okay.
Remember?
Okay.
I said 5-3. You even said, Daki, your 5-3 scoreline prediction might still come true.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll give it to you. I'm not making any more bets. I already lost one to Mojo yesterday. I've got to wear a bow tie tomorrow, so...
I'm going to go help him. We were thinking of pink with like red flowers.
Here's the funny thing is, you can make all these suggestions. Mojo still has to buy it tomorrow. He's out celebrating his birthday tonight. Mojo's going to be in no nick to be able to go to the shops tomorrow morning.
I'll do it for him if I have to.
This would be brilliant. I'm not going to wear a bow tie tomorrow because neither he's going to get up early enough.
We still have to if we have to.
They've gone missing.
No, they won't. I'll steal one right now.
Okay, let's look at the lineups here for Prokhorovka, Daki, and very, very mobile lineup here from Utopia on the defense.
And double STB doesn't say you want to camp very much because STBs don't really work in a camp. It seems it means you want to go towards the middle fight with the STBs. Honestly, that's what it seems like. I don't know why they would switch away from the heavy tanks otherwise, other than the extra speed and gun depression they will get. So I just feel like Utopia will push somewhere on this defense. I think if they're just going to sit back with STBs, they're going to get wrecked by GoHard.
Could you perhaps put the 113 at the front and push down the train?
They don't really have a choo-choo train, though. What are they going to push them with? 140 Batcha, that's the 2 tanks they could push them with. Maybe the STRV, but the STBs, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Well, there must be some kind of pocket pick play here from Utopia. They must have something
Well,
special
I think
lined
they
up.
will go aggressive, that's for sure. Like, I don't think there's any other option for them to go aggressive.
But at the same time, it's very dangerous because they are going to be going into the guns of 4 Batchats, and providing that they can focus fire, that's going to be devastating to go into.
It depends on if the Batchers can clip or not, if they can do the damage on their first clip. If not, there's a lot of single shooters for Utopia, which will remove them quickly.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Well, let's find out who's going to take this one. Utopia or GoHard? We're going to the first round on Prokhorovka. Hey, weren't expecting that, were you? So, Prokhorovka, we've seen some massive fails from Kaz and the crew going down the 1-2 line. How would you approach it if you were in charge here, Daki? If you were the attacking team, how would you go about it?
Not pick it. What kind of answer did you...
If it was picked and you had to formulate a tactic, Daki, so you can't just not pick it.
I'd always play with Artie, honestly, if it was me. I'd always play with Artie, because yesterday he always sits in the kind of same position. I don't know, it's a really hard map to break in the defensive. It's such hard, but I'd always play with Artie. I'd always have
Always. Would you be playing the RT yourself?
Hell no.
Would you be taking a Conqueror gun carriage?
Hell no.
Have you told everybody here on stream how you free EXP'd all the way up to the tier 10 French artillery recently?
Well, free XP to the Kong GC as well.
Yep, and also you stated that you wanted to 3-mark artillery as well.
I did not. You have
You
proof?
did, actually.
You have proof
You
of
said
this?
it 2 days ago,
You
I
have
believe you
proof
said
of
it.
this?
Your exact words to Mean Mojo was, you know what, guys? Forget it, is how you said it, I believe. I'm going to 3-mark this Arty.
I didn't say anything like that. You have proof?
I have a video of you playing Arty one-handed, Daki, on the trackpad
That
of
doesn't
your laptop.
count. I was just showing, you know?
Trackpad on your laptop one-handed playing Arty. It's even worse that you got a kill when you did it. Daki strikes again.
That's called natural skill, Ryan.
Natural skill.
Not something
yeah.
you would...
Naturally skilled clicker. Just remember that, everyone. Daki is saying he's a naturally skilled artillery player.
Skilled in everything around Water Tanks.
Can all-round.
The all-in package for just $9.99.
You too can buy a Killzor for your home.
And if
he
you
sweeps, he cleans,
and if
he
you-
washes dishes.
If you order now, you get his...
Not just one, but 2.
you get the special sidekick. It doesn't...
Hey!
It doesn't do much. It eats a lot. It just kind of speaks.
You could perhaps get Mojo as well, but we're not going to wake him up. He's not really out partying. He's sleeping from the desk
we don't give a warranty with Mojo because we're not sure.
It's past warranty. It's actually more of a second-hand price you get, you know.
Second hand.
He's having a good time tonight. Never mind. We're going to focus here between GoHard and Utopia, where we're on Prokhorovka. Not Muravanka, as I said yesterday. Bit of a whoopsie there.
Muravanka?
Yeah, I said, you know, let's jump into Muravanka.
Yeah, chat loved that.
We were on Prokhorovka.
This time we are going into Prokhorovka,
yes,
though, Ryan.
Definitely, 100%. Prokhorovka, yes. Prokovanka, Murukova. Perhaps, well, let's jump into the action and find out which map are we going to get. Let's see here as Utopia on the red side are defending and GoHard are attacking on the blue side.
Yeah, and Utopia already driving towards the middle with the SDRV, with the SDBs, SDRVs and the rest of the team. SDRV and the rest of the team going towards the left side. As Pavin will spot the middle, the SDBs will play around there. And this is actually really playing in Utopia's favor. I mean, unless these Batchers can get an isolation on the 3 tanks pushing forwards, if they can kill them quickly, be their game. If the STBs get in the fight quickly enough, it'd be Utopia's game.
We've seen GoHard lose a fight in this area before as well, and it's going to be a clash. Both teams are fighting here on the side of the rails. This is it. Who's going to go down first? Well, let's find out, as Zafarchik has already been focused at the moment, but Zafarchik is not the damage dealer here for GoHard. GoHard taking damage across the board, but now they're focusing back on Shoku. They're focusing back on Dynamo. Can they take those tanks out before Annihilator and Kaizu fall? They do. They get the kill on Shoku already, but look at the damage GoHard are taking here, Daki.
Yeah, now the rest of the team from Utopia will push in as well to try and close out the deal. Kaizu, Nile already dropping very low. They lose Nile. They trade the Namo in return though, and GoHard, if they can hold on and if they can get a reload on one of these bad shots, they might do so, but I don't think they will.
Nope, it's not going to happen. Maga coming in to try and get shots into Rulzik and Biku. As you see, Failway and Karibari trying to run away to preserve their health because they know they're on the reload. But look at this, the single shooters, as you said, Daki, they could be the real turning point in this battle, and they are. Papa Powan hunting down Failway. One more shot, Failware's going to go down. He's on a reload, he has nothing he can do. Papa Powan gets 2 kills there because he took out Nile as well before that. And all we have left here for GoHard is Maga and Coca-Collapse. This is a very nice pick from Utopia, and their vehicles have just outplayed the vehicles of GoHard.
Yeah, this is over for GoHard. The STBs got into the fight just quicker than the 113 and IS-7 did. Maga Collapse might do a little bit more here, but it doesn't matter. Papa Pavian gets the kill on Maga. Muka should get the kill on Collapse.
There we go, done and dusted. Utopia taking out GoHard. They are first round on Muravanka within 2 minutes. Wow, really quick. I said Muravanka again, didn't I?
Yeah.
Son of a bad word.
I'm like, did he do it on purpose or is he like special?
I'm stupid, that's why I'm stupid.
I didn't want to say it like that, but if you say it yourself, you know.
Okay, now.
Well, we talked about
win.
the STVs in the beginning, and the difference maker here really was the STV. The bad shots did to get to do their clips. I mean, not all connections, but they got to do most of their shots. They got the kills. The thing is, then the STBs were there much quicker than the I-7 and the 113. And before the I-7 and the 113 were even in there, the STBs and the RU were already focusing down the remainder of the tanks and rushing them. And none of them got to survive. That's the thing.
First time ever so far we've seen Biku not in the top 3, but hey, he's 4th. So almost there. Muka always has really good games. I've only seen him had a bad game on this map once in the STRV. He always does a huge amount of damage.
He really
4.2 there.
He really had the perfect position for this. I mean, all the tanks were driving at him, and then they were fighting in the water, completely ignoring him. I don't think he took a single shot during this round.
Free farm. 14 shots in and 2 kills from it.
Let's see. Muka, hits received, 1. Okay, he took 1 hit.
And look at this as well. In that entire fight, Dynamo and Shoku were pretty much like nothing. Like had nothing to do with the fight.
The difference is the STBs and the STRV. I mean, Dynamo didn't do much in his STB, but he got to share the HP so the rest of the team could do it.
Yeah, he got a shot off himself and then he took a pummeling. Same with Shoku. Shoku got a shot off and then took the pummeling. In the meantime, the rest of his team were shooting back into the tanks of GoHard, and GoHard just couldn't find out the shot angles back themselves. They had, like you said, they clipped out, they were then on reload, and while they're on reload, the single shooters were just chasing them down.
Not a single of their batches got to reload. They all died. That was, yeah, that was good from Utopia. It did seem like they kind of had a read on what GoHard was going to do, anticipated it when GoHard did the play. Zafar went in first, which is the correct thing to do, but then afterwards the bad shots. If they penetrated all their shots, ideally, then the STBs come in and they would die as well, but they didn't. You saw there was some misses. If those misses don't happen in an ideal world, you don't miss a single shot, but this is not it. This is the real world. They kill the STBs when they come in.
Are you sure it's the real world? This could just be one of your happy dreams, Daki.
In my dreams, there's only smart people, so...
You don't have a lot of dreams then, do you?
In a dream, everybody can be... Ryan, this is exactly what I mean. In a dream, it doesn't matter. In a dream, everybody can be smart,
in a dream, you can be smart. Is that what you're telling me?
Including you, yes.
Okay, okay.
That's why it's a dream, Ryan. It's your imagination.
Okay. Well, I must be in a dream right now then.
Because you imagine me? Well, that's
because I'm imagining that you're smart.
I am smart.
Okay. SMRT?
Huh?
Right. Let's have a look at the lineups going into round 2 here, Daki. See what the vehicles are going to be brought. See what we're going to be seeing here. Because, well, I'm interested what Utopia are going to bring. Are they still going to bring an S-tank? Are they not? You know, we sometimes see an attack, we sometimes don't. But no. Double Gorilla coming from them and Arty support.
Yeah, double grill, but Arty support. Papa Pavian will be the hand from above. if you want to call it like that. Triple batch and an IS-7 to back it up so they can push the 1-2 line with the IS-7 first. Ryan, no. This one they can choo-choo train the IS-7. GoHard just with the standard pick. E5, STRV, IS-7. Heavy tanks that can sit in any location and hold the 1-2 line. Is it going to work against double Gorilla? We'll have to find out.
Well, we find out indeed. Let's jump into the action as Utopia on the red side are attacking and GoHard on the blue side are defending. Now, Daki, how important is it that these Gorillas make those shots? How vital do you think they're going to be in this fight?
Well, very vital. If the Gorilla doesn't do the damage, then the round is over. But GoHard seems to want no business with those Gorillas. They're going to go take the eastern side with their batches and the STRV as well. Just going to put the heavy tanks towards the middle like ordinary, perhaps to fake out an initial part of the strategy. Papa Pavin here just checking for some broken objects if he can. No, not Warpack, broken objects.
Warjects, broken pact, indeed. No shenanigans here. Papa Pavin looking to aim in here on that area. As a blind shot goes out. Nobody is in that area though because GoHard have gone quite aggressive here in their defense. They're already up more than halfway past the map.
Yeah, this is good. So Zafar going super aggressive. Well, this should be the signal to Utopia to push 1-2 line because Yanaryu doesn't appear here by himself. Yanaryu will never be there just alone. If Dynamo tries to peek onto Zafar though, together with Bihu, they're going to die.
But here's the thing, you're saying Aryu never goes there alone, but GoHard are the team right now who are known for mind games. But Dynamo takes a shot and that mind game is over now because they know that Zafar does have backup there with him. And Dynamo actually getting shot from the other angle there as Maga in the middle is going over. And what's going to happen here?
The thing is, Dynamo needs to keep running because he's going to continuously get shot by the E5 and such. Kaizu, Barry just dropping off the hill here, going to chase him down. And now Utopia has really only left one option, push 1-2 line and push middle at the same time.
Kaizu and Barry pushing through this here. Now Barry's gone a slightly different way. He has to be careful because tanks have drowned in this area, but they are getting across safely. Kaizu and Barry doing that. Now Dynamo taking damage there. Zafar pushes over in the back and shoots him here in the rear. Maraka took a shot as well. Zafar's a bit of a free farm. Has to be careful. Doesn't get hit by any one of the tanks from Utopia, but gets a shot into Biku who was running there as well. And this is real nice play from GoHard. They're just pushing Utopia about the map right now.
This is great from GoHard. Muka taking a ton of damage in his Gorilla as well. Coca collapsed and Maga just has to hold on because the Batchas are chasing. The E5 went over, that's great as well. Coca collapsed actually getting tracked here. Not that great, needs to go safe now as the rest of GoHard is going to pounce on the remaining Batchas. And this is GoHard. Look at the HP difference as well. They're just going to chase him down and kill them pretty much.
GoHard are splitting Utopia in two here and they're taking out the tanks on the south side of the map. The tanks on the north side can barely help at the moment as Failware gets the kill here on Biku. Rulazek is now the only other tank over there and Papa Powen might hit Failware as he peeks over here. But nope, Papa Powen goes for a longer shot, so Kaizu can go over on Rulazek. Failware can now go over on Papa Powen, but he's ignoring Papa Powen. Papa Powen's on a reload, doesn't need to worry about him, but look at this. Utopia are getting their butts handed to them right now by GoHard in complete control, and this HP difference is disgusting, Daki.
GoHard completely outplaying Utopia in this round. They had no claim on it whatsoever. Zafar now coming towards Maraka. Maraka tried to get Zafar. He won't. Zafar might actually survive, will he? Yes, the miss comes out from Colistoid, and now all the rest of the tanks from GoHard should be able to pick him up. He goes down in quick succession. Even Godama right there, I think.
At the end. GoHard, 7.7k health, still on the board. 7 tanks, and that is a dominating comeback there. 2 really quick rounds there on Prokhorovka.
Yeah. The thing is, Dynamo, and for one, I don't know why Biku went to go join Dynamo. Second of all, you know the heavy tanks are going to be in the middle, usually. So the thing is, they need to start running, because the E5 is going to ping him from that middle position every single time. He only needs to peek a little bit. And Utopia had no 1-2 line control, so the heavies were sitting there pretty. Then the E5 even pushed over at one point, and it was the correct thing. I mean, they knew only Utopia could only go 1-2 line.
Yep.
And they could only rush over the middle with some bad shots, and Dynamo Bihu just spent the entire game running to then die.
Really strong defense. I like that. I like seeing this is always as the map lends to that tactic. It allows the defensive team to play aggressive.
I think Dynamo should have run as soon as he spotted Zafar.
Shot, maybe?
As soon as he saw Zafar, he should have run and kept running. And there's 6 players from GoHard here in the top 7.
Only Colozoid splitting up GoHard players there into 2 groups of 3. Annihilator coming out top damage there in the STRV.
Feels good, man.
3 damage farm for him. Then Coca-Collapse, then Caribari, Colozoid, as we say, in the middle of them, then Failware, then Maga, then Kaizu. So dominating performance there from GoHard. Exactly what they needed, considering how the first round there went for them on Prokhorovka. And that was one of the strongest plays I've ever seen on Prokhorovka, to be honest, Daki. That was really strong. Other than perhaps what happened to Kaznakru today, when he drove into Ding, doing the trap that Kaznakru tried to just do to Ding. But I've not really seen another team do as strongly there as what GoHard just did.
Yeah, that was very, very convincing. Gotta say it like it is. And now, my 5-3 prediction, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen here. It's gonna happen on steps.
5-3. So you're going to give both rounds to GoHard here on steps.
Well, I have to, it's what I said in the beginning. I'm a very trustworthy person. I can't go away from what I said.
Because you've never gone back in what you've said,
I
have
haven't.
you? It's not like there's video evidence of you doing that.
That was a joke. I wore my bow tie.
But I had to force you to wear the bow tie.
Force?
Well, we both had trouble putting the bow
You
tie
think
on.
you could ever force me to do anything?
Yes, Daki. Talk for the next couple of minutes during the next match. Are you not going to do it now? Because that would be great. I'd love to actually hear how that goes back afterwards when somebody says, Daki, what are you playing at, mate?
They'll blame you.
Sure they would. Okay, Daki, use your own mind to decide where you want to talk or not. Bat chats here from GoHard. Super mobile lineup from them, actually, with the 113 anchor. Similar to what we saw in the previous match, actually, where they had an IS-7 anchor.
113 here. GoHard. Can defend rails, but can also go aggressive on the eastern side. Probably the rail defense, though, looking at it with that 113. Utopia with Grilla. Oh, this is I don't know. I don't like Grilla on steps because it's such a tank that really gets wrecked in the open. To find those shots is going to be difficult. I want to see if it's going to work because RT and Grill doesn't really give them a big claim on that left-hand side.
Okay, well, let's jump into the battle and find out. It is Utopia GoHard 3-3. We're going to steps now. So here we see Utopia on the red side attacking. It's GoHard on the blue side defending. And look at this, Daki. Coca-Collapse and Maga already going hyper-aggressive.
Yeah, they're just going to go into the middle road for some sort of trap, though, a two-way attack if they can do it. They won't be spotted out, which is the main thing about this. The rest of Utopia are going very aggressive here towards the left side. Okay, so they want to go rails. GoHard decided for an eastern side defense. They'll have the 2 battlers coming down the middle to possibly catch anybody from Utopia playing in that middle, which we see sometimes a bat shot too. Not that bad.
Why hasn't Safarchak claimed here, Daki?
Because they're going to go straight eastern side anyways. There's no chance for the attacker to get up. If Safar keeps going this aggressive, though, I mean, look at your minimaps. You can see Bihu climbing in J2. If they're quick, they could possibly catch him when he tries to peek up or even when he's climbing.
So this will give them a lot of information, then they're just going to immediately push north, aren't they?
And they might counterclimb like we saw Oops do.
Yep. We saw Danny getting right now. You know, Shoku got spotted. Zafar is spotted now. Gets the shot across. Now it's only Annihilator who's left at the top on his own, Daki, in that 113, the anchor as we said. And everyone else here from GoHard is in the bottom. And how many players is Biku going to spot in a second?
Probably none. None, because he's too far away. He needs to play it super careful, because from that position we saw what happened to Danny Boy. When he peeked over there, Biku hopefully will play it a little bit more safe, because he could be under so much pressure if it comes down to it. Papa Pavian keep eyeing up the blind shot here. Is there anybody there? Yeah, there is actually a bat shot there from GoHard.
Shoots, he lets it fly.
Whoa!
Oh, Kaizu with the spider sense. Coca-Collapse and Maga, you can see over Kaizu here pushing forward as well. Nudaki, are they in danger of Utopia perhaps doing a cap rush if too many tanks from GoHard are down the bottom?
A little bit, but I want to see if they're going to try and counter climb towards Biku if they feel like it. I mean, this is where the mistake came out from Gunrun. If they need somebody to come back and spot the climb, which I think will be Muka, he'll be coming back. Still need to be careful though.
And on the minimap you can see Zafarchik making the regular climb that we normally see the defensive team doing with the RU. He's up there at A8 climbing away onto the hill. So for distance covered, he's certainly earning his keep at the moment, and he's actually failed a little bit, Daki. He's still in an okay position.
Oh, he can still make it.
Yep.
He has all the time in the world. There's no pressure on him at this point in time. He'll make it. Give it some time. Okay, maybe.
I think he's a little bit confused. He's like, where did I go from here? Just did the same thing twice there. Now, looking here from FC Dynamo, Coca-Collapse is spotted ahead of him. BQ still up in that area. Now, if Utopia come back down and fight, I really doubt they're going to do that. We have seen other teams fight in that bottom area, and it was a super scrappy fight. I think it was Isuba and Oops who did it.
Don't think they can really fight over there. I mean, I think Utopia at this moment in time is super worried for somebody climbing up to Biku. So Biku is constantly trying to spot towards the K line, trying to check if Coca-Collapse is still there, and they're wasting a lot of time here. And so far, they haven't put any pressure on towards Nile, which is one of the crucial factors. You know, that 113. I don't even know if they saw him already. And all he needs to do is pick up once and spot the cap for it to be resetted. You know, that's.
Papa Powen aiming over
no
towards
angle.
Coca-Collapse, but he's not going to get that one, not unless Coca-Collapse was to go right back into it. Now, this is like actually important what you're saying there, Daki. Yeah, I mean, we're almost 4 minutes in, and there's still no real play from Utopia on either of the bases. GoHard more than happy for that clock counter to keep running down, with Utopia doing nothing about it.
Nope, and they're still very, very worried about Bihu, about his health, if he can stay there, if he's going to stay safe. This is what I like from GoHard a lot at this point in time. They're not staying in that area. They're going to back off with all their tanks. Safar made the climb in the meantime, and this is saying to Utopia, yo, you just lost 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Good luck with capping this base, because we still have our 113 in position. You don't know how many tanks we have left in the south, because you can't see it, because Bihu needs to be careful at all times, so he can't see how many tanks are there. And this is great for GoHard, honestly.
Yep, it's a really nicely done rotation, and not a single tank was spotted when they left either.
If I was them, I might even be, risky enough to counter push a B line. They won't expect it.
Like the Spanish Inquisition, perhaps.
Exactly.
And it might just be doing that, Daki.
It's the perfect play to do at this point in time. If they would do it. I mean, they don't know, but Utopia's rotating with everybody.
Utopia's coming all the way back as well.
This is going to lose
So
another
much
minute.
time, yeah.
Another minute at least. This is great from GoHard. At this point in time, you have to say they're going to win around 90% sure. I wonder where Nile repositioned to as well. Because
Papa Powen is aiming south. He's aiming nowhere near where the GoHard tanks potentially are.
I want to see Nile right now, because this is another crucial factor here about the GoHard tactic. Because see, Nile's POV, I don't think Utopia ever spotted him to begin with. Then second of all, he's in a bush now. This is something what Oops did as well.
Yep, so let's see what Annihilator is doing at the moment. Actually, here's the view from Papa Powen aiming up onto the hill. He suspects that Zafarchik's up in that area, but he doesn't have any shots. Anything he does is going to be a blind shot. Now, he's actually going over to Niall's area at the moment, but nope, there's nothing lined up for him. He's just blindly looking everywhere at the moment.
There we go, Annihilator here. I don't think he ever got spotted. He was further up in the beginning. This is similar to what Oops did. He's in a bush. So at any given moment in time when Utopia start the cap, he'll just drive forward and he'll just spot the cap, and he won't take that much damage for it. And with 3 minutes and 48 seconds left, and yes, there's no damage being done, so Utopia has a lot of HP available to them, but the time being so low, the HP is in the favor of GoHard, because they can sacrifice a lot more to get the resets.
Yep, Rulazek moving through the middle road to his point of view. Blind fire over into the area where Niall is, but not connecting with him. And now they're moving into the cap. Now they're going to have to do something on the cap circle. And you can see Niall just aiming back where Dynamo is.
I don't think they know it's a 113 in the bushes. I mean, they might have seen something similar from Oops, if you remember, because they put an I-7, but it was on the top bushes. This is the lower bushes. This is really great for GoHard. I mean, 3 minutes and 8 seconds, yes. Keep mentioning time because it's...
That's nice, actually, Papa Powen. 3 trees
crucial. There. Yeah, lumberjack of the week. But yeah, it's so crucial, the fact that Nile is here and that they moved back from that side. This is really, really good.
Looks like they're perhaps going to try for a triple cap here, Daki, and maybe use a bit of a blockage, actually, on the
thing is,
base.
If you have a position like Nile, all you have to do is get all the guns to aim, and as soon as the first guy gets spotted on the cap, kill him. Just kill him.
Now, Maga and Kaizu are sitting back at the base. Caribari's coming over. Annihilate is there. Rulezek's pushed really far forward to get himself spotted. It is a triple cap at the moment. We're down to 22 seconds.
They can't hold this cap.
So Niall's making his move, Daki, to peek. Now we see Papa Powan aiming at him. Niall takes one in the rear. What can Papa Powan do? Can he connect? This would be a big shot if Papa Powan does. He's waiting. He's timing it. He lets fly. 2, 1, 2, 3. Niall's almost dead. One more shot and he's going to go down. Massive ricochet there from Dynamo. But Utopia are forced out of the cap. There's 2 minutes left, and this is still in complete control for GoHard. Niall's the one taking all the damage
Niall
here.
didn't even have to take most of the damage there. He took a big connection. Ooh, Dynamo finishes him off with a nice shot. But he didn't need to. He took a shot from the gorilla for no reason. The cap was already abandoned, so really a little bit of a misplay there from Niall, but still, with the time left towards the end of this round, it's still completely with GoHard. I mean, what is Utopia going to do to win this?
Failware is up on the hill beside Zafarchek, Daki, so he can clip out from up there as well. Zafarchek is just pummeling Rulezek, just keeps tracking him and holding him in position, so the rest of the tanks from GoHard can shoot into him. It's back to a triple cap at the moment, 20 seconds. Someone from GoHard's going to need to get vision. They're focusing fire on Rulezek, but he's just there as a bait. He's just trying to say, guys, shoot me, leave the cap alone. It's Caribari who's pushed forward to try and get vision on the cap. 10 seconds. GoHard, you need to start pushing in now, lads. Someone needs to get a shot. 5 seconds. Looks like no one from GoHard actually has angles. There's a shot coming in now, bit of a random, but Papa Powan is now shielding the cap. There's a minute left in the game. There's 7 seconds left in the cap circle. They're playing peekaboo. Angles are coming in. They are taking damage, and I really don't think Utopia can maintain this position, although GoHard are going to take a beating for taking the fight to them.
31 seconds left on the cap. They still have time. Barry, don't waste your last shot right here. You still need to get another reset. 40 seconds left on this. That was a waste, Barry. That was a real waste. They need another reset coming out from somebody here. Somebody's going to have to drive in and get the reset. 70 seconds left, and there's still 32 seconds left on the base capture.
It's Kaizu's going to be running in with a full clip here. He's just going to come off reload. He's going to get the angle. There's a reset coming in the back. Coca-Collapse is doing a suicide run, but he's on reload. He doesn't actually have it. Shoku's going to come off reload at the exact same time. One more reset is all that's needed. There we go. 25 seconds. They're not going to be able to kill all of GoHard because Zafarchek is way up in that hill. Maga and Fairway are far back, and this one is going to be GoHard taking the lead 4-3.
Yep, it is. They got close there at one point. So close. But with 2 seconds left, it will be GoHard in the end to do it. Failwares are far. They'll never die. They're in a safe position. But GoHard. That was arguably way too close for what lead you had. First of all, Niall, like, honestly, friend, you know, like, you didn't need to take that.
Not like this.
They abandoned the cap, and he still took the gorilla shot. That's like, you know, you're
Like,
asking
you can
to
see Papa Power was like...
Yeah, but if he doesn't take the gorilla shot, if he just angles straight towards Dynamo, he got shot in the ass by Dynamo.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't happen because they abandoned the cap. They left it. He'd still be on like 1,000 plus HP, which he wasn't now. And then the thing I don't like is Barry shooting there. Very not a big fan of that. I think when you have one shot left, one opportunity, this only happens once in a lifetime, you know, like he needs to make the...
Do you capture it? Do you let it slip away?
Exactly. Like, no, but in that situation, you have one shot, really just one opportunity, like literally one opportunity. He doesn't need to fire there. He can let the cap go up a little bit higher and then get the reset for a lot more cap points and bring it down a lot higher. So that's the waste. Lucky Kaizu was there to save the day.
Yep. It was really nicely done from him. Stats here, top damage, just as you said there. Kaizu, lucky for Kaizu. Failware actually doing a heap of damage as well. 2.9 there from Kaizu, 2.7k from Failware. Dynamo actually doing a lot of work there in the middle road at 2.5, and then Shoku 2.4, but then it falls off quite quickly there, all the way down to 1.8 for Muka, then down to 1.4, then down to 1.2 for Biku.
Yeah, nice play from Kaizu and Failware. Arguably, Failware should have killed that IS-7 2 times over already, but in the end it did work out. When they have Failware up there, I also don't feel like they need Thingy anymore. Zafar. I don't really...
Zafar. Zafar was so far away in that area. I mean, look at that. The question is,
you have a batchet up there. 2 tanks
why
up
do
there.
Why do you need to argue up there as well?
Why do you need 2?
Maybe Failware just thought, you know what, guys, I'm going up for a better shot.
When you have Failware up there, which is great in that situation because of the IS-7's position, but then Zafar should come off the hill, possibly get those resets, or at least take shots so somebody else can get to the cap safely. He could have rushed the rails, for example. There would have been nobody there to stop him. He would have taken one shot from the IS-7, and then he could have gone towards the rails, create a different angle, or even reset. Because if they lost that, I would have told him that he messed up.
in that exact term as well. Hey, Zafar, you
Messed
messed
up.
up.
Exactly.
Well, here we go. GoHard on match
Here we
point.
go, yo.
4-3. Daki's predictions are happening. You are so happy for this. It is going exactly your way. And Utopia, they're not looking great. It's looking a bit like knees weak, palms are sweaty.
Yeah, got pieces
Yeah.
on my...
Vomit on their sweaty mum spaghetti.
Exactly like that. Back on topic. Thanks.
Let's have a look at the lineups here. Now, similar, we kind of saw something like this earlier on in the previous match again with the Object 140 coming in as well. But again, GoHard taking this very mobile lineup where you've got the 5 Batchats.
Yeah, but I'd still favor GoHard here. I mean, a lot of single shooters here from Utopia 140, i7 113. Kind of looks like a Rails defense. I mean, I'm not sure what they're going to do with that in the East. Nothing at all, actually. If GoHard, question is, can they make RT work or can they catch out tanks?
Okay, well, let's jump into the action and find out. GoHard on the blue side are attacking. They currently lead Utopia 4-3. Utopia are on the red side defending. And, well, how aggressive are GoHard going to go from the start here?
Well, it seems like they're swinging immediately towards the eastern side, but Utopia is doing something like GoHard did in the last round. Muka and Colosaur going to be the 2 Batchats driving into the middle. And if GoHard is slow, then these Batchats will catch out Coca Collapse at the very least, but Coca Collapse spotting Papa Pavin should immediately signal to GoHard, okay, boys, they're not climbing.
4 tanks there from Utopia are spotted. Now, Muka and Kozoi coming back across the middle. This is hyper aggressive from Coca Collapse. I don't fancy his chances of surviving very long here. How much damage also can Zafarchik do in his artillery? Because that could be a vital damage dealer here in this battle as it happens. But we're going to get a fight here. Maraka already goes down. Kaizu focusing him out along there with Maga. And yeah, that's not going great for Utopia.
Not at all. Marakar just got completely obliterated by GoHard. What a play from them. That was really, really good. And now they're rotating. This is brilliant even almost from GoHard. I mean, coming back now, they're going to retake the middle road. They've got an advantage. They took what they've got and they're getting out. It's a sign of a good team. You know, you're not overcommitting. You're taking what you got. They're now backing off. Then they're going to take the next objective. Finish the middle road. Yes, they've left Coca Collapse at the rock, but Utopia cannot go for him unless they want to sacrifice things.
Zafarchik trying to get a shot into Papa Pawin here. Didn't quite connect. We saw Zafarchik getting his shot over in the middle. It splashed earlier on. It didn't connect with anyone. And GoHard are just baiting out the rest of the tanks here from Utopia to chase him. Annihilator got caught napping though. He's caught out in the open. He's tracked now. Further shots might come into him and he could die here. He does have a damaged viewport, so that was restricting his vision there and he has to be careful. I mean, Coca Collapse still a thorn in the side here of Utopia, and GoHard are going to bait them back into another fight here.
Yeah, it is indeed, and Zafar left off another shot, does not connect that one either, but so far so good still for GoHard. I'd say Coca Collapse here still in a little bit of a predicament, but here comes the counter push from GoHard, but everybody.
Everyone going back in now. GoHard are going for it. They want this fight. They want this match to be over quickly. Now they're focusing into, it looks like Muka. Papa Pawin goes down in an instant there from Maga. Rulazek in the IS-7 might be the next one to fall. Coca Collapse, however, and GoHard's taking damage, as is Kaizu. But they've taken out another one. They've taken down Rulazek in IS-7. Utopia only got 3 tanks left. If they can get one more shot into Muka, he will go down. And GoHard still vitally with 7 guns available to them, Daki.
Yeah, great stuff here from GoHard. Still all the tanks available. Yes, Maga drops low and he actually goes down. At the same time, they lose Muka though, but GoHard still have the autoloaders available to them. They did it great. They got Utopia even to push forwards with the IS-7, losing gun after gun, and this is where it's at. 3 left against 6.
This is it. It is going to GoHard. They're going to seal the deal here. It's going to be 5-3. Daki stealing Mojo's crystal ball with the prediction, and this is a very comfortable win for GoHard and exactly what they needed to do, because this means that they're going to step ahead of Kazna Crew as well in the league table. They're taking the map, they're taking the round, and they're taking the match here.
Yep, they're taking everything. Utopia is going to be sitting on that number 4 still, I think. Bihu here trying to pad some more damage, but it doesn't matter at this point in time as GoHard took all the things they wanted to. They're going to be very happy with that one, solidifying their current number 2 position in this league, and well deserved it is. They're even playing around a little bit with Bihu. Failware should get most of the damage on towards him though, and what a play from GoHard, and what a mistake from Utopia. I mean, GoHard did everything right, but Utopia losing Marakard and splitting up half their team with Rulezik, with Papa Pavin going forward to try and catch out Nile, but they used a lot of ammo there, they used a lot of tanks, and then Rulezik was just in no man's land with nobody in support. I mean, against this bad shot lineup, they still had all their bad shots available to them. They just came in, killed the i7, moved on.
Yep, it was very nicely done. It was very reminiscent of a boxer just poking in with the jab, just doing a little bit of damage, waiting for the big swing to come back in from his opponent, and then laying in with a counter punch. GoHard went in, they took Moraka, they pulled back, they reloaded, and then he went straight back into the fight again. A quick focus fire took out Papa Powin in the RU, then Rulazek in the i7 was the next one focused, and that was it. Utopia, in that quick exchange, had lost 3 tanks, and GoHard still had all their tanks available to them.
Even closing it out in style here, telling Biku, you want to win this? Good luck with it. We're just going to play around it. Another nice connection from Collapse. Will he get the kill?
Got all the damaged modules. Coca Collapse. He's got a dead gunner, broken
Dead
gun, damaged tracks, damaged radio. There's no way was he going to get that one. Bold Coca Collapse, bold. Zafarchik coming off reload here. Might just actually ram Biku at the end, but nope, it's a cap out. And there we go. GoHard winning 5-3 in Daki. Nice prediction there, mate.